right, we are reacting to a cover of Scarborough Fair by Simon Garfunkel, but this cover is done by Forestella.
Forestella. Ella. Is that a song? Ella.
Umbrella, Ella,
Okay,
Ella.
yeah, sorry. Go on. Embarrassing myself.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Great solo to start.
Yeah.
Very like whimsical, dreamlike.
Yeah. One of the things
Excellent diction. Okay, for people who get mad at us for mentioning his diction was perfect. Okay,
he just had to address the haters.
I had to address you.
Okay. One of the things that you notice in his song is he changes his dynamics here and there, changes the amount of air and compression that he's got in there. So it's very like a little in, a little out, a little in, a little out, and it pulls you along in this kind of up down hilly path to grandmother's house we go. It's really nice.
The hilly path of spikes there probably helps accentuate that.
Spikes?
Yeah. Dude.
Oh, this is like
the
icicle
visual
thingies.
Yes.
This just makes it worse.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Did you know that music could make you salivate?
Dude, that was okay. So what amazed me about that entire segment, I know there were only 3 singing for the most of that, 4 for at the very end, and it sounded choral. Like they were hitting all the notes beautifully in such clear harmony. It almost sounded like a piece of choral work as opposed to just a quartet. That was really, really masterwork.
Yes.
On hitting the notes. That was good.
That was really good. That made me salivate, which is kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't salivate. I did get goosebumps
I
on
was
the
like-
last note, but I did not salivate.
Huh. Do I want to eat them? I don't know what's happening right now. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work.
Tasty notes.
Something was wrong here. But that was very impressive.
Struck a chord somewhere in his brain.
Struck
Activate a salivary gland.
I'm just like, it won't shut off now. I'm like,
Tell her to make me a Cambridge shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seeds, nor leaves, with such eyes on the mountain should be a true love of some son of the carrion. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, raspberry, and thyme.
This is what quartet was meant to be.
Notice that I'm still salivating. But also notice that in that section, it was just their highest singer and their lowest singer together. And just those two together.
That was
And
so
then when they had
impressive.
all of them together, I very much understand why this has been so highly recommended to us.
Holy cow.
Also, I think it's the fact that they're singing so incredibly and singing about herbs and spices is probably what's happening.
It's the sage, parsley, rosemary, and thyme.
Parsley, sage, rosemary.
Yeah, I've had the first two backwards, but still.
Yeah, lyrics. That is so good. Yes, that is what quartet should be. This is so beyond quartet. This is not like, oh yeah, I listen to my favorite barbershop. Like this is crazy. That was amazing.
Wow. I really want to see these guys in person, not dulled down by the YouTube compression on the audio.
Man, to hear their natural voices.
Yes, not played over the internet through speakers and then through multiple machines to get into my... No, I want to hear their voices.
Natural, high fidelity.
Oh, man, that would... I'm sure this song would be even better live.
This song is crazy. And like when he was singing up there, like had just the perfect amount of compression in his voice. That's what gives it that clear tone. So it's not like breathy. It's just this like crystal clear tone. And I'm like thinking like, is he gonna be okay there? And he's not okay there. He's like setting the standard for what a countertenor should sound like. That was amazing.
Yeah, when he sang those notes, I was like, where's the female on the screen? No, there's not. That is a beautiful note to hit. That is not easy.
So nice. Oh, can we listen to that verse again before we
continue?
I
already went back quite a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can.
Oh, man.
Going to Scarborough Fair. Parsley, sage, raspberry, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there. She once was a true love of mine.
There is no point at which I want to pause this, but oh my gosh. This is peak quartet. It is so peak quartet. It doesn't sound like quartet anymore. Like it surpassed what I thought quartet was possible of. I don't know if there's any way to be more impressed by vocal skill than I am right now.
Not just vocal skill, vocal collaboration.
Yes.
Notice that when they sing, especially when there's two at a time, they're doing this.
They're connected.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like I have a buddy who let me borrow his guitar and he told me, he's like, I learned how to play guitar with like hippies and like we learned guitar was like communication. Like we're looking at each other. We're communicating. And that's what our guitar was. It's like this right here. This is communicating. This isn't just like, hey man, you on that note? Am I on my note? No, this is like, dude, we are like, boom. It's like when you put like two flames together and it looks bigger. And then you take those two flames and then you like throw them in a pile of gasoline on the floor.
And they go,
yeah, that's what this was like. you all know what I'm talking about.
Never done it except on a campfire.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
This is really, really amazing singing.
thought somebody farted.
She once was a true love,
That entire last
Oh, wait, let me soak in that silence. Okay, go.
that entire last segment felt very much carried by the bass, in that he wasn't the shining star, but he was creating so much space, kind of space within the song. It's even hard to describe, but it feels like it's big and open. You're in this spacious expanse, and that was caused by the way he was singing his notes. He wasn't enunciating well on purpose because he was essentially emulating a very deep instrument, and did an excellent job of that, creating a lot of space.
And speaking of the instrumental choice that they picked was really good. I'm not sure if that was a cello or if that was like an Asian bowed instrument, but it was a bowed instrument that they were using. It had a little more of that like erhu or some of those like bigger, like the Mongolian type, that kind of 2-string bowed instrument sound to it, which I think just gave this so much more emotional depth than if they had just gone with piano or something. I thought that was an excellent instrumental choice to go with their arrangement. Wow. And yes,
The whole arrangement was arranged amazingly.
yeah, and the bass, like you said, the bass is like doing simultaneously grounding the song, right? Because I mean, they're just like taking us out into outer space here. So the bass was grounding the song back down, while at the same time like exploding the energy of the song. So it's kind of like when the Death Star like shot Alderaan and just like blew it up. I don't think that was a good analogy.
But it's what came to mind.
It's just what came to mind. So the bass is like the Death Star, which is also a bass.
Oh.
Not the Rebel bass. I don't know. I'm just gonna drop that.
This song made me think of Ren, surprisingly enough. In that, Ren, when I first watched him, exposed me to that style of bardic music that seems like a very lost skill that he is kind of bringing back. This song made me think these guys are bringing back quartet in a way that I've never experienced. To where I wonder if this is what quartet was always supposed to be, instead of just kind of like this barbershop joke, you know? Like was this what it was meant to be? Is this peak quartet? They both have exposed me to a new medium of music that I can now appreciate.
Yeah,
that was really good.
That was really good. Thank you for this recommendation. Wow. Please give us more recommendations like this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because then you get to catch the next one when we actually listen to and react to your recommendation. And check out this other Forestella video while you're here. Please, if you want. It's up to you.
Snow globe.
I'm bringing quartet back. Yep.